Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jerry, and today we have another episode of Paul Enos on the Northern Illinois Huskies. Not doing so good this season so far. We can look at my stats. Not a great thing. We actually started off better. We went in just in the fourth quarter against Georgia, and were able to put up 137 yards, 8 for 12, and a touchdown. So great game there, for me at least. Then Maryland, we end up going in there, just a touchdown and a pick. Decent completion percentage too, in a big loss against Maryland, who's ranked number 1. Can't really be too mad about that. And it only went down from there. We do end up getting a win against Kent State, trying to get involved in the running game a little bit more this year. Unfortunately, it's resulted in a lot of negatives as well. But today we're playing against the Eastern Michigan Eagles. So let's get right into this game and try to get a win after a horrible loss to the Buffalo Bulls, if you just watched the other video. But let's beat these Eastern Michigan Eagles. All right, as we get into the game, nothing from Eastern Michigan on their first drive. We got an RPO here. There seems to be good coverage. We're just going to hand the ball off.
Give to the back.
And that seems like the right decision. We get a 3-yard gain. Little midline read option. Haven't been a fan of these. I'm not very good at reading that interior defensive lineman. We'll see what we can do, though, here. I'm going to hand it off. Looks like a decent choice as he makes it around the outside. You get another RPO bubble. I'm not really a fan of it. We do have a cross screen, which I don't know if I've had that play work before, but I do like giving Justin Lynch an opportunity to shine here, and he is going to get one as the blocker can't get there. That guy's name is Shitu, Troy Shitu, our number 56 left guard there. Yes, Shittu is his name. As we don't have an option, it's just a run play here, and he is going to break up field for a first down on 2nd and long. A rare good run play from the Northern Illinois Huskies. We're not going to extend that curl. We're going to turn that to a drag. We've got some corner options here that I like. We're just going to throw it, and it's going to get picked. I should have needed to throw that a little sooner. It's a really big mistake. Really big mistake. So I thought it was, I don't know, I didn't think it was man coverage, but it looked like he was following that guy. We just don't have enough zip on the ball to feed it into the place that I would have liked. Again, I should have thrown that earlier, but big mistake in a place that I can't make a mistake. We get an opportunity from the defense, and now we have to drive all the way back down the field.
Fast motion from the offense.
A lot of motion in this offense, as we're just going to run up the middle, and we aren't able to split the gap there and just get back to the line. Read option, averaging 5 yards on this play. Hopefully we can increase that on this run here. We're going to hand it off to Justin Lynch. We are going to get a couple 3 yards, actually, on the play, leading to another 3rd and long. You know the drill. That's just how we do. We're going to have Lewis in a one-on-one. We don't need to go that deep, though. Linebackers do step up. We're just going to we're going to throw it up. It's not a great choice. We got to give him the opportunity, and he doesn't get it. He did completely burn the corner. The safety was there to help. I hate all my receivers. I hate them all. And it makes it very difficult for me to want to even play the game, if I'm being honest. He reads him. We're going to take it. We're going to cut it inside. We're going to cut it back outside. Nice big gain. 20-plus yard run for Paul Enos. That's what we've been looking for this whole time. We're going to change that route to a post route immediately on the left there. Those take too long to develop for our team. You're going to throw it. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to fall forward for a first down. NIU with 4 first downs. Unfortunately, we have the interception ruining the last drive. Got a couple different options here that I like. Big gap in the middle, and it closes quick. I needed to run to the left there. Whenever I see a big area to run, I do want to get over there. It's just, unfortunately, he's so slow right now, even for being a scrambler-type quarterback. Running the ball seems to be safer than throwing an interception here, as he's going to fumble. And are we able to fall on it? We are. But we do end up with another 3rd and long here. Thomas is the only route that is going to pass the first down marker here. And we're not really going to get into field goal range either. We're just going to let it run to the end of the quarter, maybe get a better play call. As we do get a better play call here, hoping one of these routes can get open across the middle. It's a cover 2 look, but I think it's going to be actually cover 3, and it is. We're going to pass lead down, and he's, I mean, I threw a red route, but I tried to pass lead him, so he came back to the ball, and he just never looked. I don't know if we're going to get to see a replay here, and we are. Oh my God. It's the only thing we couldn't do is throw an interception, and he just doesn't look back for the ball. This is what happens when you have all dog shit receivers. There isn't a single good receiver on this team, and it makes it very difficult to do anything. Lucky enough, our defense has been able to stay in it. We unfortunately have to start this drive from the 9. We're just going to hand the ball off. He breaks it around the edge. We get a horrible block from Appleget, our tight end. Able to still get 5 on the play. Going to try to cancel this play action right away because we don't have time. And we're going to roll out, and we're going to have a lot of room to run. We're going to get a first down. I don't really trust most of my team at this point. Getting into a really bad situation where I can't trust anybody. And I basically feel like I just have to take the game into my own hands. I mean, I could do this all game long. I can do it all game long. I can run the ball myself. I can keep my eyes downfield, and I'll do it if I have to. Because we're going to hand the ball off, and he's not going to be able to get a first down. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to give us a halfback toss, which I hate these. And I especially hate when they have, what is that? So there's 3 people, or maybe 4 left of the center, and then the other 7 or 8 are all over to the side we're going to run the ball. And I have no option to change the play. And what do you know? He doesn't get it. We're going to hurry it up because he jukes backwards. Had a better opportunity, and he jukes backwards. I tried to call a hurry up there, and it just didn't let me. They're going to get in the end zone. We need a big play.
Trying to find his man on first down.
Run the ball. I'm holding the trigger. I'm holding the trigger to try to run forward, and he's just slowly lollygagging around. We're going to throw the ball this quick drag route. We're going to get down the field, get a first down. I've been doing really well at getting down the field. It's just the play calling once we get inside the 30 has been absolutely atrocious, and it's not been good for me as we're going to pass, and it's going to get deflected. I thought it didn't look like the corner was going to play the break there, so I thought I would have him. Also couldn't tell if maybe it was a linebacker. It wasn't. Because we're going to call another play here. A lot of motion again. We're going to try to get it to the tight end. He's going to hang on to it to make it a 3rd and manageable. We have this dagger sit play that we've gotten called many times. Looks to me like cover 4. I don't really like a lot of what I see, but he's going to sit right there and catch the ball. How that play is designed, we'll take it. We do only have 1 minute left. And there's just not anything. Like, if you look downfield, both deep guys are double covered. And then across lower, there's just not much else going on either. I just don't like what I see, so I'm going to run with it. And we're going to lower our shoulder. And we are going to get to 3rd and inches. Of course, they give us a play where it's all deep, long developing routes. So that doesn't really do us any good. We're throwing a drag route in there. Another motion. He's wide open there. Just hang on to it. And he doesn't. We're going to hurry it up here. Or we're not. I try to call hurry up. 4th and inches is a prime time to go for it. We're going to get it anyway. They're going to call the same play that just didn't work. I don't really like these deep routes because we don't have any fast receivers and anybody that can get anywhere. We're going to roll out to the side here. Looks like A could be open. He just needs to catch it and move. We're able to get down inside the 10-yard line. We're going to call a timeout here. Oh my God. This is where we turn the ball over. We're going to roll out. There's nothing to do here. We got to throw it away. There's just nothing. There was just no routes open.
On second down, looking again to throw.
Another not much to do, but there is a quarterback that can get into the end zone, and we do a rushing touchdown for Paul Enis as he gritties down the edge of the end zone. I don't trust any of my teammates enough, so I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands. Not a lot of time left in the quarter. We get into halftime and we get the ball back with the ability to take a lead here. Been running a lot of motion. Luckily, Eastern Michigan hasn't been blitzing, as they do have a blitz there, and I just don't have time. Had A open, the tight end. I'm having to read. If somebody blitzes, I basically have to figure out where I can run immediately. And it makes it very difficult. And they're just so quick back there. I could have thrown it to RB, but I just don't have any time. They only sent 3 or 4 there, and we still just don't have enough time. We have another motion, and we have a wide open tight end across the middle. He just needs to hang on, and he does. We're spamming to hurry up, and they don't give us the option. 4th and 2, they're probably going to punt it away. It's probably the better decision, but then it does give Eastern Michigan the opportunity to score, and we go down. Now we need to score. So we're going to hand it off, and there's just a lot of guys over there. The play doesn't work very well, coach. So we have a 4.1 yard average on this one. I just don't think it's a great play call. And I have no option to change. I mean, I could, it gives me optional play calls. But usually, it just gives me another one of the same. And it's not worth it. Got a far play. We're going to have an open receiver, and he just doesn't throw a good pass. We get good timing on the throw and everything, and it's just not a good pass. We are able to get the ball right back in good field position. Great job from the defense. I just don't like really much of any of this here. We're going to send a blitzer. We're going to rush out to the outside here. They have an angle, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to give him a juke, and he's not able to get around him. We do get a good tackle, or a good run before being tackled. Another option play here. We're going to hang on to it. It is the right read. We're going to do a little juke move. It worked. We get a long rush. We're driving. We just need to be safe with the ball. We need to be safe with the ball. We can't afford a turnover here. We're going to throw it to the tight end wide open. Just to get safe yards. Safe yards is what we need. Actually, don't mind a lot of these play calls from the coach as of these past couple plays at the very least.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
Hang on to it, turn it up. We get a first down. Can't really ask for much more than that. We're going to call this play so we don't have to call it, because we're going to make it to the end of the quarter. I don't like this play. I also shouldn't be having this close of a game, and we get the same play. It's a jet sweep, and it's a read option. I don't like the jet sweep because it seems to just not work. The wide zone read does have the highest average. We have more opportunities on the option. I feel safer going with this one. We're going to hang on to it. It is the right call, as he's going to make it around the edge. Stiff arm into the end zone. Another touchdown, a rushing touchdown for Paul Enis. 2 on the day. Tying, well, pending the field goal. Tying the game with Eastern Michigan, and we get the ball back for a quarterback sweep at the 10-yard line. Phenomenal job from the defense. What a great move. As we're going to get this sweep, we're just going to try to pound forward and gain any yards at all. I was kind of concerned about that play call in general, and I was correct in that being probably not a great choice. As we have running back, oh, we had the corner open. That's on me. We had the corner route was open. I just assume that it's not going to work. I do need to watch for that. See if he wins. We pass lead down. He's able to catch it, and he runs out of bounds. Just reach forward. Can we do a QB sneak? I can't do anything, can I? And we're only going to get a field goal. Luckily, the defense stops and we get the ball back. We really just need to run the ball, drain the clock here. We're going to hand it off. There's a linebacker waiting. We're able to get 3 out of it. We are in position to win a game. All we need to do is not screw it up. I don't have the option to chew clock, so unfortunately I'm going to have to cut out when I'm waiting for this clock to go down. Because we are going to get a couple yards on that play. Sorry, I just forgot to talk there. We've got a 3rd and 4. Got a couple corner routes. Wide open on the corner route. He's going to turn around. He's not going to be able to cut it upfield, staying in bounds. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't really like any of these calls either. The RPOs haven't worked. The midline read option hasn't worked. It says that it has, though. So I'm going to give it a chance here. And it doesn't. 2nd and 14. I was supposed to keep it. Again, I haven't been great at reading the defensive tackle. I really don't like that. But unfortunately, I don't get a choice there. Oh, I tapped the wrong button. That's great. That is a great thing that happened there. And the unfortunate part about that is the clock. We aren't able to wind down with that. And Eastern Michigan keeps their timeouts. They're just going to let us pick the play here. We're just going to hand it off. Tries to make it around the edge, and he just cuts up too early. They do use a timeout. Hopefully the punter can pin them deep. We were at about midfield. Stat line doesn't look great this game. Don't forget about the 2 rushing touchdowns. We're able to get the ball back. All we need to do here is burn their timeouts. Great job from the defense so far. Phenomenal. Just cut it upfield. Cut it upfield. Why are we... He loses a yard. Was that a... nah, I'm not going to get into that. I thought that potentially could have been a man, which, allowed to do that. They can be cheerleaders too, but comment down below if you're a male cheerleader. What's so funny about that, Jerry? We do have a read option play here. We're just going to hang on to it, and it's a great decision. Oh, with the cut move! Go, 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 go! We got a stiff arm, too! Get off me! Huge play from Paul Enis to keep us, and actually this is to win the game. We get into victory formation, and it runs the clock all the way down to the end of the game. NIU comes out with a victory. Nobody thought it was going to happen. Down by a score most of the game. But Paul Enis is able to take matters into his own hands, having a great game, not through the air, but on the ground, which is seems to be a trend as of recently. Look at this. We knew he's running right into the cameraman. There he is. Another run. These are where most of the Paul Enis highlights was with his legs. And there's that shitty lineman, Troy Shitu. That is his name, Troy Shitu. Let's look at the stats. Let's see how we did running the ball. I know that's going to be better than the passing. We look here, 12 for 20 is not great. 127 is not great. 2 interceptions is not great. But in the rushing department, we were able to get 17 carries for 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 broken tackles, 2 carries over 20 yards. A great day on the ground. And if you look at the rest of our running backs, combined we had, 17 carries for 28 yards. Not even 2 yards a carry. So it seems that the best way to go about winning games with the Huskies, with Paul Enis, is going to be scrambling. As he is a scrambler, should have known it all along. Because we're going to level up twice. It's a mere... Oh, we don't. He's right there. But we do level up once. That's going to get us a skill point, which honestly kind of makes me want to... It kind of makes me want to level up the elusiveness, or, one of the speed, like quickness. So we have 10. We're very close there. It would be a big upgrade for us, but I really want to get power up. That's the thing, is I think throw power is our biggest issue. It also gives us trucking, strength, stiff arm, and jumping. So I think with that, we are going to put the purchase in there. And we now have 86 throw power. So, I don't know, that seems like it was a lot of skill points for not a lot of improvement, but it was improvement that we needed. And I think while it will help us a little bit in the running department, we are a little bit bigger of a quarterback, weight-wise. I think this could be it. I think that was the move. I think that was the right move. We've got Ohio. They're 2-5. We're 2-5. 2-1 in the division. I'm going to get through the practice and the weekly agenda. I will let you know if anything happens with the weekly agenda. Actually, I'm going to get the weekly agenda out of the way now. Or some of it. I know we need to get our learning up here. So we are going to do that. We're in the unprepared category, but I can live with that. I would love to get this, but then that's going to bring our injury risk down. So I'm just going to bring the multiplier up there. We do have one left. And we could build our brand. I'm really not too fond of that. We can't do that either. We can't improve this. So the only thing we can do, to me, is this leadership. Increase that. All right, so I'm going to get through this practice, and I will be right back when we can start this game against Ohio. And we're back to go up against the Ohio Bobcats, who are a higher overall than the Northern Illinois Huskies. Obviously, a 74 versus a 77. But we've won a couple games. We've won 2 of our last 3, which is fun to say. And I think I want to say it's a winnable game. I've been missing out on these spreads. Because they're the higher overall, I know we're at home. I feel like they should still be favored. And the line is just going to be 1.5. So the Bobcats are favored to win by 1.5 points. We'll do 2.5. We're going to get the ball first. Go out, show them what we can do. Show them a read option. Oh, I kind of like the bigger camera more.
They'll go to the ground.
Oh, okay. He breaks the tackle. This camera seems a lot better. We're going to do basically the same play. We have to read the edge there. We're going to hand it off again. He tries to break around the edge, and the wide receiver just doesn't hold the block whatsoever, giving us a 3rd and manageable, still a little long. We're going to wide open receiver there. Able to catch the ball, able to hang on to it and get a first down. Really should have changed the play here. I'm kind of fed up with running this play, but it's too late now. We're going to hand it off, and they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. See, I actually don't mind outside zone. We do only average 3.6 yards per carry there, but I don't know. Let's give it a shot here. And he just doesn't run towards the hole. So part of my other problem with this running back, like, this seems very elementary to okay, what are we doing here? There we go. We're going to focus in on the center apparently. So this is difficult to control. So if you see right in this gap here, we're going to see our 4 of our offensive linemen are all here. There is the guy to the right, on the right of the screen there. Can you even see him? Kind of. Now you can. Right side of the screen. But he's there. He's probably not going to make it. But if you follow behind these 2 guys right here, you might be able to split it. You're at least getting 3 more yards. Instead, he runs right into the contact, and we miss out. And then we have a 3rd and 9 with a bunch of routes that take 15 minutes to develop. So we're going to throw Kenji Lewis on a drag route, curl route, apparently a drag route as we do. While this play develops, and he's going to be open. He's going to hang on to it, but unfortunately, not able to get the first down. We make it directly to midfield. Hopefully we can pin him deep. As we get the ball back, and they didn't score, so I should have changed that play too, because I mentioned I don't like these bubble plays, but that's on me. We're gonna hand it off. We're gonna keep it, and I should have just ran to the left. Oh my God! I thought I gave it to the running back. That's very unfortunate. So he gets plastered as he catches it. Don't have a lot of options here. Run to the outside. X, throw it, and it's going to get swatted. It should have been picked, to be honest. He doesn't have a great throw on the run, so I can't really do much there. As defense is still doing their job, we get a screen pass. Opportunity to only have to go 70 yards on this one. Got a little motion action. Looks like cover 3. We're going to get the ball to the running back. We have blockers out in front. We are able to get the first down. Screen passes have been good to us as we're going to check the other plays. We have 2 RPOs and a mesh. Big fan of the mesh. Not as good in college football, in my opinion, as it is in Madden. But mesh route gets us the first down there. Midline read option. I'm going to start using this, but see, this is what I'm talking about. So you have pretty much the same play there. And then you have a mountain drive, which I don't really love that play either because you have that comeback route. So I don't know. We have 4 yards on average on that. So let's just run it. See if I can read that interior defensive lineman. And I'm going to hand it off, and he just doesn't cut up through the hole. Just cut up through the hole. So this running back has the worst vision of all time. We're just going to make this one a little quicker for it. And that's not who we wanted to be. We want to be the running back. So look at this. So I can't point to anybody, but the 94 just to the left is cutting. He is not in a good position to make a play. So if he cuts it up right there, you've got the seal block and you've got 2 blockers in front of you with only one guy to beat down there, the safety. It's a touchdown. If he just has the vision to cut it right there, right after you get past that edge, cut right up the field now. You have to follow the backs of your linemen. I don't know why I'm trying to tell him. I feel like my mom yelling at the TV during the game because that's what I'm actually doing right now. That's exactly what I'm doing. Had a little motion. I threw a horrible pass, not anywhere near where I wanted to go, and it gets intercepted because naturally when you throw a horribly inaccurate pass, it's going to get intercepted. That's how it goes. I need to get back to what works, and that's running with Paul Enis. I hate to just... I didn't want this to be a series where I just scramble around with the quarterback all day long. But unfortunately, that's the only option to get positive yards with how horrible the rest of the team is. And I didn't want to keep it, but we're going to. We're going to get yards anyway. We got a lot of blitzers here. We're going to get the ball out quick, and it's a horrible pass. Gold timing, and he's going to take it for 6. So we'll watch the replay here. I threw, the timing was gold. I'm pretty confident that that's like a green in NBA 2K when you get gold. It should be like most accurate or most precise pass. And if you look at where I'm going there, he threw it out of reach of the guy even catching it. If he catches it, what I was hoping would happen and what has happened is that guy coming around across in that mesh concept kind of picks that linebacker that picks it off. And then he's able to continue upfield for a big gain, and that just wasn't the case. So they go up 14-0 early. As they're going to run either a mid-blitz or a fake mid-blitz here. We're just going to get the ball. Safe pass, safe yards. Got a little read option play here. They've stacked the side that I would be running to, so I still have to read that edge rusher. And we're just going to hand it off. He's able to get a good gain for a first down. Need to get in the end zone on this drive. We do. Going to switch that guy to a post as we do every time. A lot of room to the left here. We're going to get a stiff arm in. And able to get a first down. Like I said, if nobody else can do it, I can. We're just trying to throw the ball early. Just trying to throw it early. They're sending a lot of pressure. Can't deserve to get sacked. And we're going to keep it on this one. We got blockers. We don't have a wide receiver blocking, though. Leads to 3rd and 5. We have a Portland mesh. We're going to see what we can do here. Seems to be running room to the left, and we're going to beat the edge. We try to get a stiff arm, but we do get positive yards. That's all that matters. This looks like cover 3. It looks like looks like that corner route's not going to be working. I'm going to look for that safety to come down, and he doesn't. We're just going to get it to the running back early. See if he can make a play, and he can't. Probably should have just not thrown it at all, if I'm being honest. But
now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14.
We're going to run out to the left. We're going to cut it upfield. A lot of room to run. Good block, and we are going to get the first down.
He's finally stopped with a big play there.
And then we move on to a jet sweep. We've got our running back, Poe. Not related to Tinky Winky or Dipsy. Shout out Teletubbies. So we've got a nice little touch pass for a gain of -2 yards. That's a loss. We have a wide open read. Now, it originally wanted me to watch the edge. Now it wants me to watch the corner. And I'm going to hand it off for that reason. He turns the corner. He's not able to get into the end zone, but he is able to get halfway there to the 5. Oh, no. Okay, it's going to give us the same play. I actually kind of like that play. I also don't like who they just took off the field on me. I don't know if you saw, but in RB, we had Jalen Johnson there. They run a little stunt. We got to loop it around here. The corners don't know what they're doing, and we're just going to cruise into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. Might be cheesy at this point, but it's not cheesy if it means we're in the end zone. The passing stat line is looking fairly similar, but the only way to level up the passing stats at this point is going to be by gaining XP, and the best way to gain XP has been running the ball. So we're going to keep that up, and we're getting the glitch where the HUD disappears again. We're going to throw it early to the running back. Make a play. Make a play. He does. For 8 yards. 4 verts. We have all the slowest people in college football, and we're going to run 4 verts. As we've got a lot of room to run over here until the linebacker kind of recognizes that we're over there. Positive yards. That's what matters. Got a couple good options here. Would have loved to see Jalen Johnson on the field. Unfortunately, we don't. Have a wide open tight end there. Is going to get a nice gain for a first down. We're still driving down the field. We do need to score here too. I don't believe we get the ball at half. So we're going to need to make... Oh, God, this is not good. Pass it. Yep, that's good. We did have a guy open downfield. I don't really care. I can't throw on the run. How much time do we have? I can't tell because the HUD's gone. We're just going to throw it. Almost intercepted. We have 43 seconds. Oh, boy. I am not super fond of this at all. We're going to try to pass lead down to the wide receiver, and he drops it. It's a pretty good pass, if I'm being honest. But unfortunately not able to hang on. I would have liked to pass lead it down. I would have liked him to come back to the ball a little bit more. But unfortunately, I don't get that choice. And they get the ball after halftime. No scoring, so we are able to get the ball back with just a 2-score game. We're going to see what we can do here. Got him in motion. It's zone coverage. They got a stunt on the left side there. I'm just going to have to throw it away. Didn't really want to roll out that way, but I didn't really have much of a choice either. As we get a run play, their horrible vision running back, who is able to get 3 on the play, make the third down a little bit manageable until they give us a play that everybody just goes everywhere and it takes forever. A trend that has kept on trending. As we have an open tight end, he is able to hang on to the ball for a first down. I get he wasn't that open, but he was supposed to break on the route properly. He kind of got tied up there. We're going to throw it back. What a play. Okay, that was just... We were going to throw it away anyway, and I wanted to do the craziest shit. So that wasn't a great decision. But so we're going to keep it, and we're going to fake him out. We're going to try to do a little move and gain something to make it a little bit more manageable. We do. Not great. I don't like the delay route there. So I think I'm going to run a slant because I think what's going to happen is that linebacker on the right, who's got the fire over his head, I think he's going to have to cut over to guard that tight end, and I think we should be able to sneak it behind him. It's not exactly what happened, but look at the room to run. We just need one block. We're not able to get it. We do make a move, make a man miss, and get forward for a first down. Got another run play here, a read option. We're going to keep the ball. A lot of room to run again. We're going to do a juke, and that's not a juke at all. We have an injury in Ohio. We're in Ohio, so, or we're not. We're in, welcome to Illinois, Jerry. Oh, boy. We're just going to hand it off. Quick handoff. Justin Lynch is going to fall forward for a yard. And they want me to do this. This play is the one that they want me to do. Okay. It says they're different formations. It's just not a different formation. Single back, wing X off close is the same as single back. So yeah, which one should I pick? The only one. As he's going to motion all the way across the field. I don't get to see how much time. He is going to just have one man to beat. Unfortunately, leads to 4th and 3. I don't like these RPOs. Can I pick something? A slip screen. Why the fuck not? I didn't like any of those play calls, and I really wanted to go for this. So that's what we're doing. We are going to get the ball out, but he takes forever. He takes forever to throw a little screen pass. Let's just chuck it real quick. So what position would we have been in? We would have been in, it's 21-10. I just don't love that. They had a long way to go, and they don't end up getting it, so we're in decent position. I don't hate my decision there. Still pretty happy with it, if I'm being honest. Because we're going to have a blitzer come in. It's not going to be quick enough. We just need him to seal that block, and he just doesn't. We got some motion and a lot of movement here. I don't know. Looks like that running back is going to be open, and he cuts it and tips it so far. He swats it like a volleyball spike. Unbelievable. What ability is that? A lot of short options here. We're going to throw it, and he's going to just turn up the field. Turn up the field. 4th and 1. I'm spamming Y. It looks like we do go for it, and we get it. We've got the read option on their star player there. I didn't want to hold. I promise. I wish I could show you my controller. I didn't press A. I didn't press A. I don't want to do a play action play, and I also don't want to do outside zone, but this is the option that I get. The outside zone is at least to the weaker side of the field, in my opinion, but he's just so slow. There's just nothing. We're going to do vert comebacks. We're going to put Lewis on a... We're not, because it's time to change the quarters. Got a 3rd and 12 here. Don't really like a lot of what I'm seeing. He's just so fast. I got to throw it. Yeah, I just... Not anything I can do. They want me to go for it. I like the coach's thought here. I just don't... this is normally a good play, but... Get it to him quick. We are able to get it in there. Does he catch it? He does hang on. We get a first down. We're still alive. We're still alive. Still alive. We got to read the defensive end here. He's going to go after him, so I'm going to go this way. We're going to do a little juke move and a spin and get blasted for 2 yards. This quarterback sweep worked horribly the first time I ran it, but we'll give it a shot again. And the edge is just right through. Nobody blocked on that play. Oh, they'll say that they blocked, I would assume, if you look. So like 63 right there surely is supposed to block 94. We have 2 people blocking that one guy and not breaking off to get a linebacker. If he just makes that block, and 28 gets the guy that he takes the worst angle in history on. Like, you see where he's going. Why are you running that way? If you just run out in front of him, like if this play works as it's designed, 63 seals right there on 94, 28 runs where he's supposed to, seals on 31, 7 gets him. I've got a one-on-one on the edge, or I've got a one-on-one up here if I cut it up, and it's going for a big gain. Instead, now we have 3rd and long.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass.
So we're just going to take it ourselves. I don't have any trust. We're going to spam Y right away to try to get back. We've got the vert comebacks play that I honestly don't love, but I know that I can put in some routes that I'll like here. So we're going to do that.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th,
We got it wide open. Just catch it and turn it up, and we get a 1st down. And he did fumble. He didn't.
to make the stop, but not before he
GT counter. We need 2 scores in 3 minutes and 45 seconds here. Play looks like it could be pretty good if we get some blocking, and we just get none.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3.
Moves up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the
We're just,
times.
I got to throw it away, and that's going to be a flag.
Field, stuff the run.
So the problem is
Down on the field as the pass is incomplete. We'll see what the penalty is.
so the problem is
So the
that
decision has
that
been
edge
made,
rusher
which will take the
didn't even get touched.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their
I really don't want to throw an interception here. I'm going to be staring down Applegate because he's wide open there. And he just, you don't have to jump for that. You don't have to jump like that for that play. I keep going into the instant replay. Why was that what he did? So I threw it right. I tried to throw it honestly sooner than this. But so what was the jump for? So he jumps way up in the air to catch it like that, and then he just gets obliterated, by the linebacker. If you would have just caught it in stride, he probably pushes you forward, depending on how strong he is, maybe for a few extra yards. In a best case scenario, in like a Gronk type scenario, between those 2 guys into the end zone. Like,
pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. No sign of
so we have a sneeze.
they will go for it and try to move those
Don't really
chains.
love much of anything here. We're going to try to just,
Unload
that's
to
the worst pass in history.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd
We're going to get the tackle and save the touchdown there, but unfortunately,
only on the pick, but
I should have just ran with it.
to give the offense
I hate that I keep saying that. Luckily, I'm injured.
By this defense, that might
Hopefully,
be
I'm
the
out
best
forever.
position.
Maybe I die.
I got a lead. You
I didn't die. I'm alive. And they just don't. The goal line offense. What are we? It says we're on the 2. Are we on our own 2? We sure are. They're like, surely you're gonna get a safety if we give you the ball. See what happens if we hand it off.
the give to the
A lot of the same. He jukes backwards.
not much working there. It'll be 2nd.
Just not a good decision. We changed the play to the same play. It just slides over.
Game on 1st down. Now
We're gonna have a stupid motion, and then we're probably just gonna have to sling it right away to B.
we hit the 2-minute warning in this.
All right, now we have 4
offense is
verts.
desperate to make something
Because
happen.
unfortunately, we just need to make a big play here. We can't get Jalen Johnson on the field, who is ultimately who we would need.
He's looking to
We have an open tight end,
slings it.
just doesn't throw it. We don't throw a bullet enough of a pass.
Looking to go up top on 1st
And look at how quick the interior of the defensive line folds. They only sent 4.
Back at the 20. Man down on the
Got to be honest, to avoid throwing another interception, there's likely going to be a lot of scrambling here.
From wrecking this drive here on 2nd.
And I just scrambled right into him.
Defense is bringing the heat up.
At this point, I'd rather just get sacked than throw an interception, if I'm being honest.
You know, there's
That's
no
unfortunate.
real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But
We had that awful second quarter. We're coming off a win. We said it was a winnable game, and it wasn't even close. We weren't able to fight. See, when their running back is doing that, a freshman running back is going 17 carries for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. What are we supposed to do? And that's going to be it for this one. Unfortunately, another loss in the books. Trying to take down Ohio. Another not good game. Too many interceptions. We need to run the ball more. I've been having success running the ball. It's just I feel wrong trying to every time just take the snap and look for somewhere to run. It doesn't seem like the way that you're supposed to play the game. And I'm having trouble learning because The offensive line is not able to block for more than a second and a half, 2 seconds, which isn't even realistic to the NFL. And then the wide receivers are all absolute dog shit. So stay tuned for another video. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching and have a great day.